Whoa! Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek and Itaku. We are going into the Bleakest Keep demo. I saw this pop up on the Twitter feed from the devs. It looked super interesting, and I was like, hey, why not give it a shot? If nothing else, I can now clickbait you guys about, the GF, the Goth GF there on that load screen, because this game's really sensitive. You push one button, it starts going without you. So
if you were to do the true thumbnail experience, you need to have you and both looking at her with Google eyes.
Okay, we've got a sword.
Either that or a pog.
Got a sword and a bow. And I do not have many arrows. Whoa, melee strikes have a chance to drop ammo. Wooden chests will drop coins and ammo with a chance to drop item.
Okay.
Glowing chests will drop a random perk for free. Metal chests will drop a random ranged weapon. Headshots deal extra damage. Enter the options menu and find controls. I mean, I pretty much feel like I got it.
You have to do headshots in order to do the kill shot, but you got to do melee damage in order to get. Oh!
Messy.
Yeah, arrows are that's not little damage. That's not baby damage.
No, we are.
You were blowing limbs. Dang, that's impressive. I feel bad now thinking that the bow looked a little bit goofy because it looks kind of thick.
About to say, okay, so like there's a balance. Like using your melee will get you more range shots, and range shots are kind of like how you can deal with threats at a much lower risk. Okay, it looks like I have. Oh, that's like a parry motion. Okay, shift
of
to
course,
dodge roll.
Watch somebody like Noodle come over here and be like, I'm just gonna thing with melee attack.
I bet you could. Press F.
I mean, he beat all 3 of the Dark Souls, like all 100% of it, so he probably could. I don't know if he played Bloodborne or Elden Ring.
I've played a tiny bit of the remaster of Dark Souls. I have not gotten terribly deep into any of those. Can I destroy these? No. Okay. No defiling the graves.
Yeah, don't destroy grave zones. What is this, Diablo?
Whoops. Well, that's my last arrow. Time to go into melee here.
No. Against 3 guys.
These are zombies.
That's a bold move there, Cotton. Let's see how this works out for him.
There were zombies. They were not ready for my mad strategy of slashing like a madman.
Oh, yes, the ancient strategy of blend take blender. Ah, looks like he too is a little imp guy.
Okay.
Whoa!
All right. So all right. This guy's a crafty little oof. Guy bonked me on the head. What is that? I'm gonna mess you up for that.
Oh, I thought for a second that was like he dropped a limb. It was dropping an arrow.
Yeah, not so tough now, are you? That's what you get for bonking me on the head. I guess it's some kind of slapstick routine. Okay. Can I open these? Yeah, I was about to say. I guess it's kind of out of here. Okay, so the game does seem kind of like it really wants to focus on like single room encounters. So like you kind of go in, threat assess, and go from there, which is interesting. That way the game's not just rushing me with like sheer numbers. Like each encounter feels like I gotta kind of actually think about it. Boomerang hit multiple enemies, headshots knock enemies back, do extra damage when returning. Yeah, let's take a boomerang. Let's embrace our inner kangaroo here. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay. I gotta lower the gate first. Excuse me a minute. Alright, let's give it a shot. That's a little disappointing. It veers a little to the side, which I guess I should have guessed, but, you know, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough thing to. Do you still have it?
Yes. It has an ammo count, so even if it doesn't return to me, I will still just basically have... Okay. I can work with this. This is not the most unreasonable thing a game's ever done to me. Whoop. Hey!
That is a very odd trajectory.
The shield is a little strange, because, like, you don't hold the shield. You just kind of, like, swing it. Which is not how I generally expect a shield to work.
Is the control as janky as it feels?
It's a little bit slippery at times. Like, it's not the worst I've ever run into, but it is a little, it takes some getting used to. Ooh, return trip. Nice. Okay. Right. How about, that healing potion? Oh, wow, that heals, like, completely inconsequential amounts of health. Wow. Alright. Cool. Now I know. This is, indeed a roguelite, like it, promised me. So, yeah, we're gonna get our butt kicked. Fun. It's got some gold. I have not seen where to spend gold yet, but...
Hot Goth GF is gonna, it's gonna be an uphill battle. But,
Tavern.
They pay.
Smashy's barrels.
Anything worth doing
is worth doing with copious amounts of failure involved.
Yes.
One thing I did notice is, like, swinging the sword doesn't take stamina, but dodging does. So it actually, there is some strategy involved.
That's not a bad whatchamacallit.
A good compromise there.
Juliet literally just asking about this.
Yeah, Juliet sells upgrades and items. She can also heal. Picking up a weapon will drop a weapon part. Collect weapon parts for Juliet to create different weapons. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, there's a lot. Okay. Swordsman increase range of sword. That's cool.
Snack.
What's that? Quick hands, reload speed.
I'm just saying, good lord. Good
yes.
lord.
She has gigantic eyes. Very strong
I was thinking
presence.
more about caboose. Good lord.
No, it's fair. Let's see. I only have 800 coins. I basically have enough for like two cheap ones or powerful luck. It's not consume any points. Not consume item when used. Lucky dodge. Loot heals. Opening a chest can heal you. Agile blocking, extra shielding, lucky block. Honestly, I just kind of want to increase the range of my sword.
She's moving around. That's wild.
No, she reacts when I buy something. Okay, that is all my money, and I should have actually healed. That was foolish of me. Well, it's okay, you know. Well, this is a learning experience, really.
You know what, Juliet? You stay here, sweetheart.
I will take care of. I can't destroy the ones that are indoors. Okay.
Screw hot goth mommy. I think we found our waifu now.
Okay, so off into the field we go. You know, if we're fighting for her sake, I understand why this guy's motivated. Remember to block incoming attacks if you're unable to dodge. An attack can only be blocked within a short period of starting a block. After blocking a short period of a vulnerability.
I think they might be using the same model, because Juliet does look very similar to Goth GF Mommy.
Possibly. I saw something just now, but I thought I was about to be attacked while I was in the text prompt, but I guess not. Weird.
That is weird. You know what this kind of reminds me of, too?
What's that?
And this is going to make you laugh, probably. This is the art direction that they did for this in the low poly 3D. This is like a dead ringer for Carnival.
You know, it kind of is. I get that. I say nothing of the gratuitousness. Yes, there is something to be said for that, for sure.
The gratuitosity.
Man, I'm
Boomerang has just a very bizarre.
Yeah, it's a very bizarre throw arc. So I'm like, okay, I might have made a mistake.
You're doing better than I would. That would make me mad. I would switch over to the arrows again if I could.
Okay, I think once I made my decision, I think I'm attached to it. Okay.
It's like that one roguelike that Clockwork really likes, that Gunfire Reborn, I want to say.
Oh yeah, you kind of gotta make up your mind and just whoa, go for it.
That's another game that I wish I could like, but like
No,
the fact that
it's fine, but like
yeah. The problem is though is that he's always like, you gotta go. Okay.
So
and he's like destroying everything because he has, you know, a high level character.
Yeah, and he knows like really good synergies that that you may not be privy to when you first play. I'm gonna get killed by freaking flies.
But you know, more power to him. But it's like I'm trying to figure out the game and just I feel like I'm not really contributing to the game to
the team
party.
effort. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, suck it. Wait, what is that? There is something really big on the other side of this wall, and it wants to come over and say hi. That makes me worried, especially as I have like 2 HP right now. Whoa! Okay, that was pretty awesome.
Is it just me, or is it just like the streaming? But I keep like, it seems like the game is chugging.
Not on my side, but blaster, heavy damage, small magazine, slow reload, poor accuracy.
You have a gun.
You know,
Nice.
yeah, let's give it a go. Yeah, it's legit a gun. This might be my opportunity to test it out, even. They were not kidding about reload. Wow. Headshots are definitely counting for a lot more now that I have this thing. Wow. I just erased that dude from history. Okay, you can hold 2 shots at a time.
You know, and this is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, guns became a thing.
Because they're way more powerful, they're super easy to train with, and they are reliable.
Well, not reliable, but they're super easy to train with, and they punch right through armor. They basically, for a goodly while, dominated the entire firepower versus armor.
Whoa!
Well, no, there's your answer.
There's the big guy I saw. Well, I got news. I got news. It's not good news. Wait, can they hit each other? Hey, maybe that's my strategy. I'll just have the big guy kill the small guys, and then I can just focus on him. Whoa! Never mind! Alright, so that was a rough start. Alright, what starting gear options do we have here? Special attacks and starting perks. Power kick. Sword. Power strike. Overhead to do devastating damage. Speed potions. No, definitely health potions, please. I am incompetent. Okay. Alright.
Welcome to Castlevania.
Okay, so, you know, we're going to try again. We have a little bit of practice and a little bit of a better understanding of game mechanics now. I feel like that should have hit you. Either that or, like, leg shots just basically do 0 damage. Really gotta work on my aim. Part of that's me being incompetent. I'm not gonna pretend. Wow, that dude is beefy. Like, dude, I hit you like 1,000,000 times. It's definitely randomized, though, because this is not... I didn't see flies for, like, the first couple of rooms. And so, yeah, there are going to be some differences each run. That's cool. The Bloody Revolver deals more damage when switching between targets. Steady rate of fire. Yeah, alright. I'm down for this.
I will take the gun, Snek said.
Where there's a gun, there's fun. I saw something move on the left.
You filthy casual.
Okay, that does not have the kick that my other gun had. That's
Well, you are getting shells. I
Yep.
just saw some drop.
Yeah. And reload while I have a sec.
It does have the accurate, revolver reload too. That's nice.
Yep. Okay, got some ammo. Take it where I can get it. Whoa! Back off. Oh, it takes like 2 shots to kill a fly. That really is significantly weaker than the last gun. Ah, hey!
Hello,
Yeah,
my name is Jimmy.
A lot of the time, the camera does not feel like a team player. It can be a little wonky at times.
I'm your conscience. I don't go and do evil.
I don't know if that's good conscience, if that's what you're telling me to do.
I'm not a good conscience. I'm a bad conscience.
I mean... Well, now it's an unconscience.
Wow, you got mauled to death by Jimmy. You're a conscience.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was
I
not...
guess it really was a bad conscience.
That was definitely a bad start. I didn't really like that gun. I wasn't feeling that one. I would have been better off sticking with the bow. But, like, that's a... You don't know until you try it kind of situation right there.
Yeah, that's true. In most situations, you think that, a gun would be better than a bow. But I guess not.
Now, Bro may not be the best with guns. Also, like, it feels like the arrow has a slightly wider hitbox than that gun's particular shots did. Increases your weapon's magazine size. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what that means for a bow and arrow, but I'll take it.
Bigger quiver, I assume.
Probably, something like that.
Bows and arrows don't have magazines. It's only for firearms.
Well, handled that better than I did that last run.
I'll say this, it seems like the arrows have a pretty pleasant impact.
Yeah, they do.
Hit. Oh man, the arrows are persistent too. You shot right through that guy's neck.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I actually handled that like halfway competently. Look at me.
Good
Now
job.
that I've said that, I'm gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, you run into the next one. It's going to be another one
Whoa.
of those cave troll guys.
No, roll.
Oh, snap.
All right.
Ooh. I like this.
This
I like
is
It's
really
a
cool.
good- Yeah.
Okay, if you successfully parry, you kind of get a faster opportunity to get moving again. It's like you're rewarded for mechanical competency.
You know what this really calls out for?
What's that?
You need like a multiplayer on this one. Can you imagine Happy Souls with something like this?
Oh, jeez, dude, that'd be awesome. I would be all for that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just upend this. There's no reason to play conservatively with this.
Very sad.
I was about to say, that's the best I can hope for at this point. And so
I mean, I'm sure there's some kind of quirk or upgrade that like improves the amount of healing you get.
Almost certainly.
That is unfortunate. That's like little brother levels of like, I can make it on my own, guy.
Okay, those like big armored guys, 3 headshots is a kill. So like the game is really focused on you getting good. No, hey, we're at the tavern. Feels like I was faster than the first time.
Hey, Juliet, how you doing?
Alright, this time let's be a little more careful with my purchasing power. Though I have half the purchasing power I did last time, so we'll see what that ends up looking like. Whoa, hi. So she has several different poses. That's mechanically very important to the game.
This is exceedingly important.
It is. It really is. She has some melee attacks dropping ammo. Yeah, I think I want that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you're right though. This is crying out for a co-op mode. This is exactly the kind of game that would really benefit from that sort of thing.
I
He's
also
on the other
appreciate
side.
the fact that he has to kick down every door.
No matter which door it is, even if it's like a completely
Edgar
safe place.
is, woke up with chose violence.
He knew exactly what he was choosing and why.
Yes.
Okay, that like pretty much refreshed my entire arrow cache, so that's good.
You were getting much better with the bow and arrow.
I've had a little practice with it. I'm kind of getting a feel for it. Every now and then, like especially when I'm moving like into a new room,
or does it actually have a projectile?
it definitely has a projectile. I can see there's a delay between my fire and the impact, so like it's definitely an actual hit. And I think that's true for the guns too. Like it's a very fast projectile, but I'm pretty reasonably confident I saw a projectile. Whoa, hi.
Okay. Well, I mean that is important to know.
It is.
I know this because of my many hours of watching, Team Fortress 2 and people complaining about, how certain weapons operate.
Yep. I saw a whole thing, talking about the weapons and paladins and how that worked, and they went a lot into that. And yeah, I will say like this game, it's much less about the perks, and it's like way more about you getting used to how the game works. Like, the game wants you to get good, basically.
Rolling with the changes in terms of the upgrades, in terms of weapons that the game offers you, and whether or not you're good with them or not.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, like, that one time you got the blunderbuss pistol, you were rocking face, and then you got the revolver, and you didn't gel with that. It died much quicker.
Yeah. I mean, some of it's learning, some of it is gear. And I'm sure, like, certain perks would definitely help. But at the same time, whoa! Okay, you got an ambush on me. Good job,
Wait,
Jimmy.
Did he just walk through the wall?
No, there was, like, a little alcove right there next to the door. And I think he was, like, hiding in there. And so apparently that means, like, there is nothing stopping you from going straight to the door if you want to. But I think the risk there is that it would, like, open the door to all possible combatants at the same time. So that's... Whoops. I didn't know you were still moving. Let's deal with that. Oh, I guess it wasn't a still moving. I guess it was the dude in the next room over. Okay, that's good to know, actually. That means increases your chance your special attack does not consume points.
Nice.
Okay, that's not bad.
Special attack consumes points. What, special attack?
Yeah, I'm not actually. Hang on, let's look at the options. How do I do that? Special attack is Q. Okay, I hadn't tried that yet. Now that I know that information. I see one of those big armored guys. I'll definitely bust that out. Whoops. Okay, you know what? Alright, that works.
Those flies.
Those flies are very annoying. They have very little health. Like, I've seen, like, one hit kills them, kind of, like, regardless. But they're ranged and they're fast.
Getting flashbacks to Space Marine, the bile flies.
What the heck? Oh, it's a Banshee! Oh, she's like firing from a distance. That's why she was hitting me like that. Okay, this is okay.
Ooh.
Go. That is so not cool. Okay, come on. Like, the game has not relied on squad tactics.
You were gonna get thrown into
the river. Yeah, it's like, okay, like, that's... I'm kind of calling foul. Like, up to that point, the game had not relied on just, like, rushing me. And then, like, we get to a boss chamber. I'm trying to adapt to the boss's mechanics, but there's just, like, a dozen dudes between me and her. It's like, that felt very much like the rules of the game were changing. I'm gonna try one more time. I feel like I can do better. And it's like, that was just frustrating, because it's like, oh, well, it's like single room encounters. They're like, oh, wait, well, no, it's not. Now it's just, we're gonna swarm you with dudes. We're gonna Zerg rush you now.
Isn't that great?
I mean, it's possible that that was not, like, a design thing. It's possible that that's, like, randomization at play. Where it's like, oh, like, it can just... It's, like, a certain number of dudes between X and Y. And, like, what you get is what you get. But, like, seriously, that was... If I had a moment, like, I could kind of see how she was attacking and what her timing was, but I couldn't do anything about it when I was, like, up to my neck in dudes. Whoa!
Yes, the Dark Souls, you know... And once again, this is kind of trite because it's been, you know, used in places that really aren't applicable.
Yeah.
I mean, that literally is the Souls-like... man, Demon Souls is even worse at it. People don't remember Demon's Souls, and the reason for it is because it's kind of worse. But the thing is to really truly appreciate Dark Souls, you kind of have to have played Demon's Souls. And yes, it is in fact Demon's possessive souls. I hate to be the one to be pedantic, and I'm sure you're rolling your eyes at this already, but, you know...
Sure, Ditaku, we all believe that.
Being correct in your, you know, your writing, and especially in terms of, is important.
All right. Not too bad.
Just saying.
No, it is. Good grammar and spelling go a long way.
Yes. For instance, it does matter if you say T-H-E-R-E or T-H-E-I-R.
Yep.
Just saying. And it's not the same. They're not the same. Ooh.
Now, one thing I did notice was, like, when I got into that last boss room, there was a guy who was apparently really close to the door, because when I kicked the door open, he went flying backwards.
That's true, I did notice that. He went flying into other guys.
You know what? Time to stop and take a drink. Recycling is for wimps. Just slam that sucker on the ground.
Cycling is for, you know, people who aren't aware that the recycling industry is literally a Ponzi scheme.
And say nothing of the fact that recycling glass is pointless, because glass is literally just sand. Recycling glass is grinding it down into sand and then reforging it into glass. And, like, very similar process for aluminum, because it just gets melted down.
Hey, girl.
Fire. Increased chance of not consuming ammo. That's interesting.
I was hoping that we would see another pose.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Increased chance... Points. Not
She's happy to see us.
Yeah, no, she's actually on our side. She's not, like, making fun of us or anything. You're invulnerable.
Don't you love that in
attack.
games like this, where there's just characters that'll just make fun of you?
You get
That's
really
my favorite
used
part.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get really used to it after a while.
Like, oh god, what's his face from Battletoads?
No, Professor T-Bird, yeah.
Yes.
Where he'll just actively mock you for your performance.
Yes.
Okay. Trick knife. Activate it. Standard weapon. Oh, that's what you use the weapon parts for. Okay. Weapon part used for crafting new parts in Juliet shop. Bonds. Heals 30. Okay, that'll have to do. Alright, so off we go.
I'll see you later. You didn't have to kick the door open. Yeah, I think I did.
I think I definitely did. It's important. You gotta make an entrance.
she was like, I can't say no to him.
It does seem like they have a shockingly healthy relationship, yes. Which not every, hero of a roguelike can rightfully say. Now I know to kind of keep my head on a swivel. Just don't assume the room is clear just because guys aren't actually pouring out the door at you. Oh, try to get the drop on me.
There you go. Ah, look. He's got jokey jokes. He's got jokey jokes. Look at this guy. Now you got an arrow in your head.
Now you're going to have the new nickname. You're going to be Arrowhead.
You just need to, slam a rock on top of you. Then you can be a rock. No one's going to get that.
Arrowhead / Golem is a wonderful monster.
It wasn't just a rock.
It was a rock? Lobster! Dutaku was like, why did he name it that? And then he found out. It's like, oh, it's a song reference.
Yes. Of course, then Snek doesn't understand my song references because, he doesn't listen to 1970s British prog rock.
It's a little bit of a niche category, to be fair.
I mean, I'm not... Yeah. I mean... But then again, also,
Whoa.
I mean, I suppose at the same time...
Wrong button.
Wow, okay. There's just a lot of guys. If it wasn't for a little Snek, I probably wouldn't know Toby Keith either, so...
Fair. It is true the Tomo Bros have been pretty big influences on one another. Reference pools are as homogenized as they are because we've shared so much over the years. I'm running into this, I don't know if it's a glitch or if I'm just doing something wrong, but every now and then when I hit the right mouse button, it doesn't, it's not swapping me into ranged attack mode. It will just continue to sit there for some inexplicable reason. Okay, group combat is definitely not favorable. Yeah, no. When there's a bunch of those big guys, that's really inadvisable. Yeah.
Not the way to go.
The worst rooms are the ones where there's just lots and lots and lots of dudes. You kinda gotta hope.
Edgar doesn't like mosh pits. He likes his personal space.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seems much more advisable to approach or try to kite them a bit more. But certain areas let you do that better than others. So that was the demo of the Bleakest Keep. I believe the full game is already out. This is really good. Like, it is a game that rewards a mastery and an understanding of the mechanics. I will say there is an RNG element, because there's always the balance in a roguelite. It's like, how much of your game is skill, how much of it is RNG. I will say this one is probably 80% skill, and maybe 20% RNG. But if you go into a boss chamber and there's just 24 dudes in there, you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of it felt like that was kind of the be all end all. And I don't know, at least in the demo version, it doesn't seem like there's other melee weapons. I found a couple different side ranged weapons, but no melee weapons. That's interesting. I don't know if the full game will have other options or not.
I kind of touched on this before. This kind of, I really got the sense of this is a straight out of 1998, something kind of made by Midway or. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Honestly, this seems like something that you and I, we were in high school, would have ordered a pizza and basically spent the weekend playing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really cool.
I definitely see that. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm going to leave the link to the demo and the full game in the description. Do you guys want to see more? Let us know. I think this is definitely something I'd be willing to revisit. And more for Jess than Juliet.
Hey, I'm just saying, if we're just doing it for Julie.
Yeah, that would not be the worst motivation in the world. This is really interesting. I'm going to keep eyes on this for sure. You guys let us know what you think down below, and we're going to see you next time.